So you just purchased yourself a Toyota Tacoma and you're wondering what accessories and mods are the best ones for you to put on it. Well, I'm going to share with you some of the work that I did, some of my favorite mods and accessories. Maybe that'll help you along with your journey of figuring out what you want on your Tacoma. So stay tuned and let's go check it out. So the first question everybody always asks is what tires and what lift should I put on my truck? So I started off with something really basic, a very inexpensive lift. It's 3 inches in the front and 2 inches in the back. That allows it to be leveled. I have 285 70R17 tires with fuel wheels, and that just got me to the basic point of where I wanted to start the truck. So after installing that basic lift kit, I quickly realized that with all the additional weight I was regularly carrying on the truck, I needed to upgrade the leaf springs. So we went from the stock leaf springs to the Old Man Emu leaf springs, the medium weight capacity that adds 300 pounds over the stock limit. We also decided to add the Reservoir Fox shocks. So on the front of the truck, there's a lot of mods, as you can see. The first major mod is the SSO bumper with a worn winch inside of it. On top of this bumper, I added rigid fog lights, and the first thing that everyone sees when this is lit up is the Tacoma grill. That's by DB Customs. Also took out the stock fog lights, and I added diode dynamic fog lights at the bottom. Early on when I purchased the truck, there was one company making an adapter to put in this light right in the scoop of my sport model here, so we added that in, and that's a great feature to put in there since it's not a real air duct. So wrapping around to the side of the vehicle, we have end-fab steps, and mounted to the end-fab steps, we have rigid rock lights that come on when you open the door. I went with the painted fender flare option, and one of the misconceptions about these is that you have to drill through your fender. These are just part of the fender flare. They come on it, you just simply screw them on through underneath of the wheel well. And one of the coolest names in all products is the MESO gas hole, and that just allows you to take your gas cap and push it right in there. And moving on with the MESO products is you can't forget to have your MESO tail lights, but one of my favorite accessories on this truck is actually the amp research step on the back of the truck. So you get to put down your tailgate, and it's great to aid you in getting right up to the truck, step on, so you get everything on top of your billy rack. As far as the back of the truck goes, we haven't really changed much on it other than added these custom cut-in rigid lights. They're cut into the bumper, and they are controlled by the switch pod system on the inside. As far as the interior of the bed, I always like to add some additional storage, so we added features to allow Milwaukee pack-out boxes to lock right into the tailgate, the side of the bed, and the mounting rail on the side of the truck. Of course, none of this would be complete without a rolling retracts cover. Another one of my highest used accessories on this truck is my built-in ARB air compressor. With all the biking that we do and trailering, it's always great to have that extra air for filling up tires or cleaning things off. So on the top of the truck, we chose to go with the Sherpa rack. Great system, very happy with that rack. And that has the Baja lighting on it. We have the ARB Tread Pros on this side, the Roam box on the other side. Added a couple extra handles to get up here and mount things. And then there's some Baja rock lights mounted up here to shine down on the ground in that evening time. This side on top of the Sherpa rack, in the Roam box, we have our own recovery kit. And if you want to learn more about what's in this recovery kit, we have a whole separate video. We'll put the link in the description. One thing I didn't talk about while discussing the suspension on the truck is that I added an air ride air lift system, and that allows me to control the height of the back of the truck as I add extra weight on top of the truck, or I'm using a trailer. Adding this many electrical components and accessories to any truck is always a challenge. We chose to go with the Switch Pro system, but on top of that, we built a custom electrical panel with additional relays and panels to pull power off at different points of the truck. That way, whenever we go to add something extra, it's always right there, right where we need it at all times. The interior of the truck is fairly stock as well. We did add a couple of accessories. Main one being the phone mount. I added right to the A-pillar column of the truck, and that holds that really well. This is a wireless charging, so it just clicks right in. Moving right on down is we have the digital readout for the air compressor, so we know how much air is in the system. This is the controller for the Redarc controller for the brake control, some other additional switches we added, and then the Switch Pro system in the SDHQ box down here, which controls all the goodies on the truck. So in the center console of the truck, I chose to remove the factory charger as it wasn't used anymore because I added this version up here, and I added a scan gauge inside of a custom panel, which also holds my much needed items, which is a tape measure, my chapstick, and a flashlight. In the back of the truck, the only accessory I have is the taco mount, and that allows me to mount my Milwaukee pack-out boxes right into the top of the seat and keep them safe and secure. I'll do my best to fill the description with links of products that I used on this truck. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please leave your comments. I'll do my best to answer all the questions. My name is Brian Way. Thanks a lot for watching this video.